Some dreams don't begin with chaos. They begin with routine, with your parents driving on streets you recognize, but something seems slightly off. This one started at a university that felt meant to be lived in, a place that felt free. Almost too free, where people moved without any sense of urgency to get anywhere. You had to personally walk ahead and clear the way. At the time, it all felt normal, helpful, even harmless. I didn't realize I was already being positioned, not as a student, but as someone being tested. It all started in this dream. I was at what I thought was a university. My dad was driving me around, but the streets were just completely packed with people walking everywhere, as if they owned the road. It was impossible to get anywhere. My dad was getting frustrated, muttering under his breath about people not looking as if they were blind and dumb, but he refused to honk the horn. Eventually, he rolled down his window and just shouted, "Can you move faster?" The person he yelled at just glanced back, gave a dismissive wave, and kept walking. That's when I realized we weren't getting anywhere. So I stepped out of the car and told my dad to follow me. I walked right in front of the vehicle, parting the crowd like a human snowplow, clearing a path so my dad could drive through. And somehow it worked. We finally reached our destination, though I had to walk for a bit too. Make it happen. Hey, at least I got my steps in. When we arrived, my dad and brother helped unload my luggage. Apparently, I was moving into this university. Someone came down to help carry my bags upstairs. My dad and brothers said their goodbyes, and then my new roommate, whoever he was, took over helping me with my things. I didn't have much. I was trying to live simply. He handed me a key, and I unlocked the door to my new life. The room was dark and almost empty. Just white walls, a couple of dressers, a tiny kitchen, and a small bathroom. It looked like a basic studio apartment, something that would normally cost maybe $500 a month. But here's the thing. I wasn't paying anything. It was free. I had barely started settling in when my roommate told me he needed help delivering pizzas. I dropped my bags and just agreed. When we went downstairs, I saw this massive stack of pizzas, at least 10 boxes high, but what didn't make any sense was this. We didn't have a car, so we walked. We moved through these long hallways and between buildings, delivering pizzas one room at a time. But it wasn't just a delivery, there was a promotion. If someone ate one slice, they were entered for a chance to win free pizza for a year and $1,000. Naturally, I asked if I could participate. That's when I noticed the image. On the box, in the fine print, it said anyone living in the complex was not eligible. Because I lived there, I couldn't win. We kept walking, handing out slices from these 12 pizzas. I never really understood how a winner would be chosen. Eventually, we reached a room where I recognized the person inside, but he was too busy with his partner to acknowledge me. I left him a slice anyway. Maybe he needed the money. Something shifted. I found myself climbing a narrow staircase into something that felt like an attic. At the far end was a single round window. As I got closer to it, someone suddenly grabbed me from the side and pulled me away. The pizza box hit the floor, and in that one instant, everything changed. The attic didn't feel like part of the building. The window didn't feel like a window. I understood something without being told. I was no longer welcome where I had just been walking freely. I wasn't delivering anymore. I wasn't protected anymore. From that moment on, I wasn't just living in the dream. I was running inside it, and whatever came next. It wasn't going to let me stay on the ground. Stay tuned for part 2, The Jump.
This was only the surface. The full story lives in the details we didn't have time to touch. If you want the meaning behind the images, the symbols, the choices, and what they say about us, watch the full interpretation. Some dreams don't end when you wake up. They wait to be understood.